Hey y'all, let's get into it. I got a couple of comments from people, and I feel like honestly one of the pages was like a burner page from one of the roaches that I'm about to mention. And I got a couple of comments saying, hey Jada, there's a girl that has a video, two videos about you that she posted a little over a year ago. Any truth to that? Because she was saying, you slept with a bunch of men and then you accused them of raping you. You're just a liar, you're crazy, something's wrong with you, all this stuff. Any truth to that? Oh yeah, I'm scared of her. And I said, nope, just another bitter bird. Tweet, tweet. So I'm here to address some things because some people from my hometown had sent me screenshots from my email and all of that. I do not have Facebook. I had it earlier last year, but it was strictly for what was going on around that time that I made the page, which was for the victims that had to go through all they had to go through with Otha Jones. So that's what I strictly used it for. I wasn't friending anybody on Facebook or anything like that. It was just to push this matter forward, and I'll talk about that more at the end of the video. Now, I think it's sick how this chick, she goes by Mia, but her name is Jamelia Carr. Okay, on YouTube, she'll go by Jaycorzcrewlife or whatever. That's her little business name or whatever. But, I think it's sick that she chose that time to put those videos out. You know why? Because that was around February 21st or 28th, 25th, something, okay? But that was around the time where, Ocean Jones was missing. And that was also the time where Queen Isis, the Big One Smith, shared my video on her Facebook page, and it got a lot of attention. Over 200 people shared my video that she put on Facebook, sharing their experience. Facebook has changed, but there used to be a time where you could press the shares and you can see what people put if their page wasn't private. Now that's not even an option anymore. But you could literally scroll down and see what everybody had to say about the video, and you saw victims, over 25 to 30 victims coming out saying a little bit of what happened with them. It was nothing different than what I said, but their experience was way worse. This man just attempted to rape me. Okay, it never went through, but this man actually raped men, women, and children in his basement. So for this little roach over here to sit there and take advantage of that, and you're just trying to get monetized off of YouTube and TikTok, is sick. At your big age, that's embarrassing. So let's just get into the video. She made a part 1 and she made a part 2, but collectively it's probably around 9 minutes long. And so I definitely have time today. The thing is, some of the things that she said, some of the things that she put on her Facebook post, really all that she said was a lie. But it's serious allegations, like you saying that I said Coach Rail raped me, and that man has never done anything to me. That man has never done anything to me. Let's get into the video.
Why am I saying Jada is a liar? Because she is a liar. Jada is a compulsive liar. She sleep with these same men purposely, willingly, and then I guess when she don't get her way, I don't know what happens between the two, but whatever happens, she then say that they raped her or they, sexually harass her some way, shape, or form. I have seen this girl in action myself. I've seen her. Not only that, but she also confided in me, expressing to me what she had going on with these people.
Confide? I could never confide in something that let the cinnamon stick off of the Applejack cereal box. Please, let's continue.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's been times where I will be at nationals and she running down trying to find me to go pretty much be in niggas' faces, and that's just never been my character, period.
I'm gonna look at the camera when I say this. You was never in niggas' faces because the niggas thought you was a nigga. So, yeah, let's not. 2, you're getting me mixed up with Desiree, okay? Because when Jada goes to these tournaments, Jada's focused. I didn't get sponsors for no reason. The same sponsors that you was begging Oh, how'd you get a sponsor? Tell me. Tell me. Beautiful Fighter was my sponsor first, became your sponsor second because I told her about you.
I want to give a special shout out to my sponsor, Beautiful Fighter. You guys sent me some new fighter wipes, spray, lotion, everything. Like I love these absolutely.
Let's continue.
I've never been that way, ever. And another thing is, yeah, Otha is guilty of a lot of stuff and probably touching a lot of girls, but she is not one of them. And that's all I got to say, period, point blank. And I know that for a fact, for a Fendi fact. Their girl was at O'Shea's camp cheesing, coming to practice with lipstick on, tight ass leggings, a bra. She was the only one that boxing in a bra, a sports bra.
And this sounds nothing but jealousy to me because you sound stupid. I'm a boxer. If I'm sparring all these rounds and all my clothes are sweated out because I'm actually training, that's going to happen. I don't even train in my sports bra all the time. That means it got to be really hot. I'm putting in work. Hey, what am I going to be fighting in when I turn pro? You act like I had a push-up bra and I'm just like swinging them everywhere. And the thing is this, you don't know nothing for a fact because nobody wanted you there. But we'll get there. Let's continue.
You know what I'm saying? She never showed any signs to any of us that she was uncomfortable, that Otha or Roshan made her feel any type of way. And I'm not taking their side. I'm just exposed to the fact that she's a liar. She lies all the time. She enticed men, grown men at that, even though she was of age.
This crackhead is so stupid, bro. Grown men at that, even though she was of age. That year, I was 22 years old. In 2020, I was 22 years old. Are you okay? 2, I won't talking to nobody. Let's continue. Just slow.
And then she played victim. Like, the girl is very fucking delusional. She's cuckoo. She already been in the crazy house multiple times.
June 10th, 2018, around 2 weeks, I was in an inpatient hospital because I got raped a week before my birthday, December of 2017. A full-blown virgin at 19 years old. That's going to cause someone to go through a lot of trauma. Oh, but you felt like you had some type of victory because you were jealous that I was still 19 and I had my virginity and you lost yours early because you was being fast. This is what I'm talking about. And we're going to get to the video. But real quick, this is what I'm talking about. We are 6 years apart. She met me when I was 13, which means she was 19. And this is why I tell y'all be careful. USA Boxing, I kind of don't like it because the ages is from 8 to 40 years old. You can compete from ages 8 to 40. So a lot can happen, like stupid stuff like this. And it's sad because you have older people where you call them big sis or whatever the case is, and they mentally, they competing against you mentally. Because at 13 or at 14 or at 15, there wasn't that. But when I was 15, I was beating women that were 28, 30 years old. Didn't even want to shake my hand because I beat them, because I stopped them. Body shots. So now you have an idiot. Every single time I get congratulated, every single time something happens for me, you're basically, I guess I'm a reminder of what didn't happen with you. I'm getting sponsors. I got invited to camp with Floyd Mayweather. I've trained with other world champions. I guess I'm a reminder of what didn't happen with you. I got on her coach because I said, stop doing that. Stop throwing me in your argument. Like, you see Jada, you had 2 kids. You could have been. Don't do that, because I ain't got nothing to do with what y'all got going on. And at that time, that was her coach. Her coach was like her dad. So yeah, y'all be careful. Let's get back to it.
I don't understand why her mom or dad have not reached out to her to tell her to take the videos down.
What I want. Reset. Now I do what I want. Reset. Now I do what I want. Let's go. Now I do what I want. Now I do what I want.
How old was I when I put these videos out? 26. I'm a grown ass woman. I am currently 28, and in a couple months I'll be 29. Stay in your place. Let's continue.
You know what I'm saying? Or just chill out.
I said what I want to say. I said what I want to say. I said what I want to say. I said what I want to say.
Because she gonna get hurt. She gonna get hurt because she playing with fire.
Actually, no, because people that think they're going to do anything to me, I've literally seen them drop, and they're not here anymore. All glory to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. You know, it's also interesting, like, oh, she playing with fire. You're playing with fire for touching one of his, for lying on me, for coming into agreement with a rapist. So you don't even know what fire really is, but it's okay because it's about to hit you. It's called the Lord's judgment. Good luck.
Yes, Otha Jones is guilty. Yes, Roshan is guilty. But Jada is not a victim of them. She not, because after she got in a fight with the girl at the camp, she should have went home. After everything that she said about O'Shea, why you didn't go home? Why you didn't go home, girl? You stayed the whole time.
Go home. Ohio was my home. This is why you should stay out of grown folks' business, because I left Virginia for good. So I was already in the process of getting an apartment, and I put the security deposit down. But riddle me this. If your place of residence is in Virginia and you are coming from Las Vegas, Nevada, why after when you got jumped in Vegas from Desiree, them girls, and that dude, why didn't you go home? Have you ever thought to ask that? Why didn't you go home? Where did you go? You came straight to Ohio. That's weird. That's weird. So you're running your mouth because you came at the end of that fake ass training camp that was only about a week and a half or so. People are confused. O'Shea is confused. Like, why is she here? You ain't put up no money. You eating our food. You sleeping on the floor with us and O'Shea. So in that little duplex. So I'm just not understanding why you were there, because you weren't invited and nobody likes you. Riddle me that. Why didn't you go home? Because Desiree took a huge chunk out your arm. She bit the crap out of you. Now, I do not condone jumping, because I just think it's so coward to do that fight. You know, throw your ones. But why didn't you go home? Instead, you came to me. I was like, why is she here? You came to me, Jada, you were right. You were right about Desiree. Well, no shit. Yeah, I know I was right. But no. You and her want to do y'all little witchcraft, trying to destiny swap and whatnot, being weird towards me. Calling me randomly, trying to be funny and all of that. And I tried to tell you, hey, that girl is not wrapped too tight. You know, people that do witchcraft got mental health issues. Y'all want to throw around who got a bipolar disorder. She do. That's what happens when you playing with that stuff. And so talk about that. I'm sure people want to know about that. Let's continue.
You stayed the whole time. But I know for a fact she did all of that to get close to Claressa Shields, because that was her goal from jump. She could supposedly, Claressa was supposed to have came to the boxing camp with us, but she didn't. So Jada, her being a fan, her being a groupie, since Claressa didn't come, I guess she looked at it like, well, I'm going to figure out a way how to get to Claressa. And that's what she did. Unbeknownst to me,
that's a big word for Elmo.
I didn't know that O'Shea kind of already figured Jada out. So she already warned Claressa that, you know what I'm saying, like, be careful with Jada. And sad to say, now she see why people were saying it. Now she see why O'Shea said that. I'm just glad that the truth is coming to light because she burnt me first.
No, them niggas did. And I hope you got checked out for that. Okay? Now, as far as the Claressa situation and all of that, Claressa picked me up. We were already friends. And that's why you were really mad. Because once again, I'm a constant reminder of what didn't happen with you. Okay? Let's continue.
I was the first one that I took her in, befriended her, thinking that we was cool, and she go around telling my business, lying. You know what I'm saying? Like just throwing shade, being envious, and for what?
Envious?
Day after day, seems like I push against the clouds. They just keep blocking out the sun. It seems since I was born.
Are y'all seeing the delusion from this girl yet? Let's go to part 2, okay? See y'all in my next video.